Since I was a kid, I used to look at the world and, ask myself questions. And yeah, questions need answers, and think. Please don't. I don't want to think. I just don't want to think. Don't bother thinking. It's useless. I've been thinking, and if you're like me, you walk down the street and you see things not working, like poor people. You see poor people on the street dying of hunger, cold, dehydration, and you kind of wonder, why? Why is this happening? It's human nature, and those people deserve to be there. Okay, wait a minute. If it's people in a society and these people don't fit, there must be a reason, and the reason must be connected to society, how it works, how it's designed to work. And if it's designed not to work, or just to work for someone, then it's not really fair society, is it? Oh, you can never fix society, you're too small. You're just one. Who do you think you are? You don't count for shit. The only time you count is when you turn 18 and you can vote. That's your ability to choose. Wow. Turning adult is awesome. You can put an X on a piece of paper. Amazing. Wow. That's cool. But what if you actually think about problems and how to solve them? Is there any way now in a society that you can kind of interact? You see all this pollution, wars over oil, over territorial disputes, and the people dying, all those things happening, and you kind of wonder, well, isn't there a better way to do things? If you look at the trends, how things are working and what's happening now, you kind of see a pattern. The level of technology rises exponentially, so it keeps growing and growing. You have technological unemployment. 90% of the people worked on farming 100 years ago, and now it's 2% of the people in the developed countries. And of course, all the other people, they had to move to another sector. Then it was the manufacturing sector, and then technological unemployment again. So what do? You move those people to the service sector. And what does the service sector do? Some people have some kind of utility, they help, like social workers. Oh, excellent job. Voluntary work. Oh, amazing. Helping other people. But then you've got all these other jobs like advertisement, anthropologists. Oh, wait a second. Anthropology, that's interesting. Yeah, but how do they use anthropologists now? I have some friends, some researchers and PhD in anthropology and social science. You know how the system uses the people most likely to be able to help others because they can understand how social interactions work and how societies and cultures interact. They use them for exploitation, profit, how to get into your mind and make advertisement and flashy things, and so it gets into you. I see only two options. One, we keep the things as they are now. So status quo, we keep it going. And what happens? You have natural monopolies and oligopolies, a bunch of corporations taking over everything, and they have patents on everything for profit. You have patents on medicines, and then patents on seeds and synthetic life, even biological life. Do you really want that kind of world? You make the planet inhabitable, you pollute everything to the point of not being able to breathe and drink and do anything without killing yourself, and give everything and the control to corporations. Or isn't there a better way to do things? Why do I advocate the Zeitgeist movement? Well, first you kind of have to understand what the movement is and what it proposes. Getting rid of property? Really? Getting rid of money? Huh? Transhumanist? You're a communist. Anarchist. You're a socialist. You're a conspiracy theorist. New World Order. You want to reinstall the New World Order? That's what you want? You are a kook. Central planning never worked, and it killed 100 gazillion people. Like socialist Russia, in China, in Cambodia. Stop. Step back. Take a deep breath. Think. What is the Zeitgeist movement about? It's not about getting rid of money, getting rid of property, central planning and all those things. No. The movement is about really a change of culture. Why don't we base our activities on what the planet can provide. Instead of just taking, it's changing our values. It's about realizing that we live in a finite planet and that we have to live in symbiosis with the planet and with the other species. And to do that, we have to use the most efficient method that we know of. And as of now, it's the scientific method. Science? Are you crazy? What has science ever done for us? Science? Pfft, science is cold. Science is whatever works best. That's basically science, you know, whatever helps you is science. Science is the atom bomb and the weapons, that's science. No, that's geopolitical will exploiting scientists. That's not really science, you know, that's not how science works. Science is a method of arriving at decisions so that when you need something and you have to kind of figure out what's the best way to do it, then you use the scientific method. Try to figure out what is the best way to live with others peacefully. But in the real world, not in a utopia. Let's build the fresco city, the circular thing that everybody wants and it's perfect and everything is recyclable. Yeah, you can live in your soap bubble for a while, maybe. But then the bombs start to fall and explode around you, and so you're inside your little soap bubble thingy, and it's just not gonna work. You have to make it worldwide. Declare all the Earth's resources common heritage to all the world's people. You want to impose on people? You want to take away my rights? Impose no property? No, no, no. That's not how it works. In the Venus Project, people can have property if they like to, if they want to. There is no rule saying, oh, you don't have property. No. Oh, you want a property? Oh, you want your own t-shirt? No, wait, no, sorry. We decided on no property and we are gonna impose that value. No, dude, you're getting all wrong. It's not about getting rid of or imposing anything. It's about evolving out of the need for useless, cyclical consumption. That's it. You want to keep your t-shirt? You keep your freaking t-shirt. Who cares? The point is, you make resources available efficiently using the most scientifically advanced technologies that you have to provide needs to people. The idea is to live sustainably on the planet, peacefully with the others. That's it. How do you do that? Well, you design flaws out of the society. You want a perfect society? There is no way you can have a perfect society. No, dude. We don't want a perfect society. We just want to get rid of the things that are really, really wrong. What if I don't want to get into your little game of, you know, the perfect society and live sustainably? I don't give a shit about the flowers and the planet and the people. I just want my rights and my property and my things. Okay? Okay, fine. I'm not going to impose anything. This is a peaceful movement because the shift can only happen if there is a cultural shift. Emergent. Emergent is the opposite of imposed. All those things that have been tried before were ideologies thought through by someone and then imposed on the population. That's not how it works, and that's not what we propose. You don't have to tell people how to behave. You just have to teach them how the world works and how science works and how human relationships work and how they are important. Violence breeds violence. That's a scientific fact. So how do you get rid of violence? You design society so that you can take away negative retroactions. You know, it just makes sense. It's about finding a way to provide the best for everyone using scientific knowledge and the most relevant technologies that we have in an emergent culture. You can take all the technologies you have, you can just throw them out of the window. They're just a piece of junk if they don't help people. The purpose of technology is to free people from those jobs and those worries and stress, and so that you can dedicate your life into something more meaningful, like social relationships. Spend time with your family, with your friends, study, play music, what you want to do, really. So it's not work, it's activities, voluntary work, it's something that you want to do. So, oh, people won't do anything. Yeah, I would. Fuck, I'm working 9 hours a day, every day of the week, and I'm still doing other activities, and I'm still studying other stuff, and I'm still active in doing things because it's fun. It's fun to learn and do things, it's fun. You know, it's human. If there is anything about human nature, it's curiosity. The pleasure of finding things out. On one side, you have possible self-destruction, a handful of corporations controlling everything, totalitarian governments, patents on life and seeds, money, profit, destruction of the suitable environment for us, and yeah, doesn't sound very appealing. On the other side, you have human evolution, exploration of space, and human knowledge, and music, and poetry, and human relationships, and what's the nature of the universe, and you kind of weigh those things together, and I wonder, which one would I choose? I know, I'm oversimplifying. It's not that simple, but if you really think about it, it is that simple. Cyclical consumption of goods and services for the sake of profit in a world that has finite resources on one hand, and sustainable living based on what the planet can provide, living in symbiosis with it, and living peacefully with the other people. This is the kind of paradigm shift that we're talking about. Maybe what we're proposing here might not be the best way, and surely it's not, and it's not perfect. It's not perfect. It's just a lot better than the other. If you don't like something in the movement, join and help us make it better. Like science. It's not about the people on the top. No, it's about the ideas. It's about this paradigm shift. Join us. Help us. Help us make a better world. But for real, not just small talk. What do you got to lose? Like your planet? That's nothing. Your life. Your future. Join us. It's fun. Here is something really important. Okay, check this out. If you're not having fun saving the world, you shouldn't. You shouldn't save the world. You should just keep going and destroying your fucking life. That's what you should do. You need to have fun saving the world. Otherwise, I don't think it's worth it. I'm having fun. So, let's have fun together. My name is Federico, and I'm from Italy. But really, we're all citizens of the Earth.